to hunt and dull, no? So, number one, tulad ng sinasabi ko sa inyo from the introduction of community, when we say, eto naman, let's focus on a healthy community. When we say healthy community, no, number one, there is a shared sense of being a community. Okay, kasi noon, no,
Ma'am?
I'm not comparing at the present time, but before, in a certain barangay, in a certain purok, in a certain community, hindi dyan common talaga yung magulo, nag-aaway-away. Kasi they believe that they shared a common value. Meron silang feeling or sense of belongingness. Yan, that is one. When we say healthy community, number two, meron silang general feeling of empowerment. When we say empowerment, may boses ang tao in the community. Whatever will be the decision for the whole community, hindi yun top-down lang. When I say top-down, dati kasi, di ba, we are only familiar with the ano ang desisyon ni Kapitan Mahaba sa barangay? No. In a healthy community, in the planning session, kasama lagi yung barangay members, yung mga tao. Kaya nga there is a sense of empowerment. Nararamdaman nila, we belong, we have power, we have voice. Okay? Number three, ito, naunahan ko na to. There is existing structures that allow subgroups within the community to participate because nga in the planning session, example, the problem is increasing rate of animal bite in barangay A. So, papatawag yung buong barangay, kasama lahat ng mga, tawag dito, ng mga nakatira doon, and pag-uusapan nila yung problem and how will they make decision and they will act on that problem. Why? Ano ba ma'am, ang halaga na alam ng tao because alam niyo tayo as healthcare workers, yung mga barangay officials like si Kapitan, no, tigat utos lang tayo eh. Kung baka lang natin yung isang programa, but the action itself and implementation will be the people in the community. So, mahalaga nakasama sila sa pagpaplano. Kasi pag hindi nila ginawa yun, wala. Lahat ng programs of the community will be useless. Nangyayari po ba yan? Yes. If the
Ma'am,
community
sorry.
members will not participate, the programs and
Excuse me
activities
po.
of the LGU will be wala. Wala talaga silang matatarget. So, ito, with
Ma'am?
the other definitions of public health nursing, I will not repeat this, but sinamarize lang
Ma'am, excuse po.
dito for your information, no, kay Maglaya, kay WHO, NCE Winslow, okay? Pare-pareho lang, inikot-ikot lang ng konti. Wait lang, kasi may Yes, Eldronel.
Ma'am, I believe po, ano na po tayo, slide
Ano
10.
nangyari?
Ano po, slide 10 na po tayo sa health skills
Yes.
po.
Tapos na tayo. Hindi sa atin nasabi.
Sa,
Slide.
yes po, sa may slide 10.
Oo nga. Oh, thank
Thank you
you.
po, ma'am.
Slide
Thank you
10.
po.
Ito. Oh, sige. Okay, thank you. At sa may
Yan po, ma'am.
city. Balanga is ACT. In the province of Bataan, iisa lang ang Balanga. Ayan, iisa lang ang Balanga na city tayo. So let's see, let's assess kung ang characteristic na dinedefine with the healthy city. There is improvement in the physical and social environment. Pangit man, but commonly, sinasabi nila, umunlad na ang Balanga because ang daming ng fast food, ang daming ng restaurant, may SM na. But that is one characteristic kasi of a healthy city. Nag-i-improve siya sa physical and social environment. Marami tayong access to different goods and services. Okay? So ito, in a healthy city, no, yung mga resources, yung mga community resources like the different services when it comes to health, it enables people to support. Ibig sabihin, no, ako ang healthcare worker, kayo ang healthcare worker, no, we are able to support what will be needed by the community people. Ano ba ang goal or aim ng isang healthy city? Number one, achieve a good quality of life. In achieving the good quality of life, malawak to. When we say, ayoko na magtawag kasi late na tayo nagsimula. But ang good quality of life is dependent on a person. Bakit ko sinabi yun, guys? Kasi pwedeng kay Adunel, pwedeng kay Kim, pwedeng kay Sam, no? Pwedeng kay Lance. Iba-iba tayo ng definition na may good quality of life ako eh. But mostly, in general, in a healthy city, may mga different hospitals when it comes to health. May mga different healthcare delivery system. Present or available in Balanga. Provide basic sanitation and hygiene needs. Wala naman tayong nakikita rin. Alam nyo, meron pa din kasi yung unhygienic, yung basic sanitation. So, tingnan natin mamaya. May mga parte pa rin ang Balanga City na ganun. Diba? Supply access to healthcare. Minsan kasi, hindi natin po pwede sabihin katamaran lang ng tao eh. When you do your COPAR, makikita nyo doon, talagang wala silang pangbili. Kaya ganun ang buhay nila. Okay? Eto na, we will be dealing with the different types of community. We have the formal, the informal, the urban, the rural, the suburban, the global, the sectoral, and the social space. So let's begin with a rural community. Number one, when we say rural community, so I don't know kung saan kayo nakatira ng parte ng Bataan, no? So tapos na tayo sa healthy city, no, para hindi kayo magulo. Rural tayo. When we say rural, you assess kung saan kayong munisipyo nakatira sa Bataan, kung rural ba yan. Less than 2,500 population. So it means kakaunti ang tao. Number two, yung mga bahay, yung mga farms, no, magkakalayo sila. Number three, mag-aalaga ng mga baboy, ng mga baka, manok, yan. Then yung transportation, commonly kotse, tractors. Yung maliliit lang talaga that carries small groups of people. Few goods and services. So, kailangan pumunta pa sa ibang lugar if in case kailanganin yun. Yun ang isang rural community. To continue, no, they produce their own food for subsistence. Nagtatanim, doon kumukuha ng gulay para kainin, papatayin yung manok o yung baboy kasi iyon ang kanilang kakainin. Ganun ang rural community. May greater personal interaction. Why? Wala na yata ako ng lakas kasi kanina hanap na ako saan sana pumupunta. Tapos ngayon, ang hirap bumalik. Sige, let's continue. Mag-extend man ako siguro 5 minutes. Okay, in a rural community, no, bakit may peace and order? Kasi usually wala pa yung mga dayo. Wala pang iba. Kumbaga kung Kapampangan sila, puro Kapampangan lang sila. Kung Tagalog sila, Tagalog lang sila. So, vernacular is usually spoken, no? Isa lang yung language na ginagamit in a rural community. Homogeneous type of culture. Kung puro Muslim sila, puro Muslim sila. Kasi we also believe that if nahahaluan na yan, no, na iba-ibang mga kultura, doon nag-aaway-away because they do not have shared common values eh. They do not share common values. Okay? They still believe in supernatural and superstitious beliefs. Makikita nyo, pag nag-community kayo, nag-cooper kayo, nag-immersion kayo, na nag-i-interview kayo, may mga paniniwala pa rin sila sa kulam, naniniwala pa rin sila sa usog, naniniwala pa rin sila sa ganito. Yes. Okay? Relationship is more personal and informal. Why? Because Maganda kasi, okay, so let's proceed with the urban, no? This is located in a large town or city, more than 2,500 ang tao. Crowded ang lugar. Yung mga homes and apartments, magkakadikit sila. Yung majority ng people ay nagdedepende sila sa industries and businesses. Yung transportation carries large groups of people like trolley, subway, buses. Advanced din sila sa science and technology. Social heterogeneity. When we say social heterogeneity, halo-halo na. Hindi na puro Tagalog, hindi na puro Ilocano, hindi na puro Kapampangan, hindi na puro ganito. Okay? Kaya mas nagkakaaway-away, mas magulo. Kasi yung paniniwala, yung mga ugali, yung karakteristik nila bilang isang tao. Yun nga, many crimes are committed. Common ang pagnanakaw kasi nga, mahal na ang bilihin sa isang urban na lugar. Okay? Tapos niyan, syempre no, guys, mas makonti din ang serbisyo. Kung 1,000 ang maghahati-hati sa isang gamot, tingnan lang natin basic explanation, no? 5,000 sila. That is one. Diba? Ang trabaho, ang opening ngayon is pang 500 na tao, 3,000 ang population. O kaya 2,500 ang kaya na magtrabaho, saan sila pupulutin? Okay? Limited space because nga ang daming taong nakatira. May higher standard of living, mahal ang bilhin. Kaya nga, pagnanakaw is one. Common din dyan ang rape, nakrusunadahan. Common din dyan yung hindi nagkaintindahan dahil mali ang paniniwala, binaril, sinaksak. Okay? Natapos na ako sa shortage of employment because nga, madaming nakatira sa isang urban. Maraming nakatira sa daan, maraming informal settlers. How about suburban? When we say suburban naman, this is located near the outskirts no, ng isang large town or city, nasa dulo. Magkakadikit yung mga bahay at majority ng people depend on the work on the city. So magta-travel pa sila, pupunta sila sa city kasi nasa dulo sila ng isang lugar na malapit din sa rural, na malapit din sa urban. So they travel para lang makapagtrabaho sila. Okay? Yan, naunahan ko na rin. Next, we have the formal type of community. When we say formal type of community, there is a joint activities and discussion. Let's not focus on a locality. When I say locality, hindi natin pa nag-uusapan ngayon yung isang lugar, doon sila nakatira. In a formal one, grupo. O nagkakaintindihan tayo, may sharing of information sa isa't isa. Alam nila ang halaga nila sa isa't isa. So ito, iba na pala ito, ma'am. Yes, this refers to organization, this refers to grupo ng mga tao. Common dito yung mga religious group o sa iglesia, di ba, naintindihan nyo na yung mga common ngayon na religious group dito. Okay, meron tayong kooperatiba and the housing community. So, iba na, huwag nyo na isipin yung lugar ngayon, informal one. There consists of a set of persons and emotional sources of motivation. Like this one, academic, kayo, yung mga grupo na magkakasama kayo dito, that is informal type of community. Okay? Recreation, yung magkakaibigan sa inyo, may mga pangalan pa yung barkada, that is one informal type of community. Retirement, yung mga samahan ng mga nag-retired na, yung mga grupo makikita niyo matatanda na sila pero nakikinig. How about global? Ang global naman, no, ang tawag natin sa global is a world community because there are common point of views, no? Like the issues of human rights, global, yung mga pag-aaway sa territorial conflict. Natatawa lang ako when we say global. Ito yung mga samahan daw ng matatalino kasi ang pinag-uusapan nila pag nagsasama-sama sila, yan, yung mga issues ng pinaglalaban ng karapatan, yung mga ganyan, pinaglalaban ng teritoryo ng Pilipinas. Those are type of global community. When we say sectoral type, no, they include the voluntary sector and non-profit sector, non-government like Red Cross, Mason, yan yung mga samahan dito, Eagles, yan yung mga voluntary groups, REACT, okay? How about the social space community? Ang social space natin, this refers to a physical or virtual space. When we say physical space, ito yung mga social centers, gathering place, town squares, parks, pub, shopping malls, o di ba kayo? Magkakasama kayo, nagpupunta sa cafe, di ba? That is a physical space. Ano ang ginagawa niyo doon? Nagkukwentuhan, naglalabasan ng sama ng loob, nagsasabihan ng problema, nag-aaral kayo. That is a physical space. When we say virtual space naman, these are online social media, website. There is a social interaction, no? Ah, maraming apps, dating applications, GCs, lahat yan. Those are virtual type of community. Okay, is that clear? May tanong kayo about the different types of community? Naintindihan siya? React naman kayo para alam kong naririnig niyo pa ako. Naintindihan, Edronel, narinig yung discussion ko. Wala na kayo. Ayun. Thank you. Kala ko kasi nawala na naman ako. Okay, let's continue. What are the components of a community? Number 1, environment. Number 2 is people. Number 3 is economy. Number 4 is culture, then health, and the quality of life. Ito ang components ng isang community. Environment. Sabi nga nila, napakalaki ng epekto ng environment in a person. 'Di ba? Emotions natin, feelings natin, kung maganda ang environment natin, ano nangyayari? 'Di ba? Positive. Pero kung ang gulo-gulo ng environment wherein nakatira kayo, what will happen to you? People, yung mga tao sa paligid, kasi they are the social support. Economy, no? Ito magdi-dictate kung ano yung buhay mo. 'Di ba? Ito magdi-dictate sa'yo, ano yung kakayanan mo na i-provide sa sarili mo at sa pamilya mo. Malaki to, kultura. Kasi we have different personal beliefs, social beliefs, practices, cultural practices, no? Health, yung accessibility kasama dito, no? Sa lugar kung saan ka nakatira, malayo sa ospital, so malayo sa ganito, kulang dito, kulang sa ganito. Yung quality of life equals to lahat ng pinag-usapan natin. Okay? We have the factors affecting the community. Siyempre, number 1 is population. Like what I've said kanina, mas malaki ang population, maraming naghahati sa serbisyo na binibigay ng healthcare delivery system. Location, malayo yung bahay mo in a certain, tapos magkano pamasahe. So, ito yung nag-aaka-apekto sa health ng isang tao. Ay, wala akong pamasahe, hindi na mahaba. Hindi na makapunta kasi hindi naman aabot. Yun, yung mga ganang social systems tulad ng sinabi ko, those are support from friends, from organization, from your family. Siyempre, kung meron, maganda ang support ng iyong pamilya when it comes to your health, you can access. Paano kung wala? Diba? Paano yung support ng ating LGU that is a social system? Wala din. So what will happen? Okay? Ito na, madali na lang to. Kasi this is a review. I think it was already discussed to you during your CHN1. What are the different roles and activities of a community health nurse? Number 1 is a planner or programmer. When we say you are a planner, when you say you are a programmer, tulad ng sinabi ko nga sa inyo, the community health nurse is the leader of the health center. Hindi totoong si Doc, no. The one who did the plan for the whole year, no, for that specific rural health center or unit is the nurse kayo. Kaya pag pinili niyo maging community health nurse, ako pala nagawa, ma'am? Yes, definitely. Kaya nga tinawag na planner ka. Okay? So you identify ano ang kailangan ng iyong lugar. You identify sa dami ng problema at what will be your priority. Ano ang problems individual ng family, ng community. You have to know that. Okay? Kasi dyan ka magpo-formulate ng isang municipal health plan in the absence of a medical doctor. Usually, ang doctor natin, no, sasabihin lang nila sa atin what will be included in the plan, but the one who will formulate the whole plan will be the nurse. Okay? You interpret and implement the nursing plan. Whatever you are going to implement is according to your plan. And you have to evaluate kung nagiging maayos ba. May nagiging problema ba yung plano na ginawa ko? Like ito, basic, Zumba. No, yung nakikita nyo na nagsusumba sa lugar nyo, hindi lang yung mga gusto lang nila magsumba. No, that is one of the program ng isang community health nurse or the midwife. Memorandum, no, kung may mga binahabang ordinances, regulations, ikaw din magbababa nun. At ikaw convert mo siya in whatever program or activity. Okay, provides technical assistance. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, when you are a community health nurse, you have to help the midwives, the barangay health workers. Okay? Provider of nursing care, you do direct nursing care. May sugat, nilinisan mo. Nanganak, pinanganak mo. Bago yung baby, kinoid care mo. nilalagnat din ni SB mo, that is a direct provider of nursing care in what this irrespective of bahay, clinic, school, or whatever workplace. Ginawa mo yun, that is provider of nursing care. Pero dito, guys, like ko sinasabi, no, not only in the community, when you provide nursing care, when you provide a nursing intervention, you have to develop the capability of the individual or the family na alagaan yung sarili. At kung sino man sa kanila ang may sakit, disabled, or dependent member. Bakit ko sinabi yun? Kasi pag uwi niyan, pag naghiwalay kayo, wala ka na dun eh. Who will do the care, the nursing care? Even though we explain that in a simple or layman's term, but it will help them sample. May sugat nga, ikaw ang unang gumawa, nag-wound care ka. Pag hindi mo yan tinuro, babalik yan sa'yo bukas. Or kung hindi man babalik yan, may infect. Di ba? Mataas ang BP, binipi mo, hindi mo tinuruan kung paano bumaba yung BP. Isang araw yan. Baka inatake sa puso. That is a simple but that is commonly happened any procedure, you develop the capability of the individual. Tandaan nyo sinabi ko. Next, community organizer. You motivate, you enhance community participation. That for me is the hardest participation, is the hardest part para sa akin. Madaling gumawa ng plan, madaling mag-provide ng nursing care. But motivating and enhancing participation is the hardest for me. Maybe sa akin, mahirap, sa iba hindi. Kung ayaw, makisali kung ano yung programa na ibababa natin. Ang tip lang doon, you establish rapport. You get the alam niya yon, yung magandang pagsasama. Kasi pag nakita nila, sincere itong mga nursing students na to, they will participate. So sabi ko nga dyan, in community organizer, you have to plan, you have to organize, you have to implement. Gagawin niyo yan. Pag nag-duty na kayo, papagawain namin kayo ng isang program or activity. Never na hindi niyo pagdadaanan dyan. You evaluate the health services. Bakit kaya medyo mabagal? Yung ang servisyo na naibibigay namin, nagtatambakan yung pasyente sa labas. Role yan ng isang community health nurse as community organizer. You initiate and participate in community development activities. Dapat hindi monotonous eh. Dapat laging may ginagawa kayong activities to develop yung mga kasama mo, yung mga hawak mo in the health center like the BHWs and midwife, no? And at the same time, you develop and initiate any program for the whole community. Coordinator of services, guys, 5 minutes lang hinihingi ko na eh, para tapos na sa inyo. Ito, hindi natin babalikan. You coordinate with individual, families, and groups for health-related services. No, kunwari, no, you assess na nagpunta ka sa, yan, mararanasan nyo din yan kasi ginagawa din namin yan in COPAR, no. Dumalo kami nung araw na yun sa isang daycare center. Gagawin nyo yun, huwag kayong mag-alala, mararanasan nyo yun. Ina-assess namin, last, I think 2 years ago, nakita namin, puro lisa at kuto. So what we did is, kinabukasan pinagdala namin ng tuwalya, tsaka suklay, sariling suklay, pero may dala rin kami extra. Pinagpapaliguan namin sa loob ng school. Sinuyod-suyod namin. That is one, no? How about nakita mo puro bungal, puro madudumi yung ngipin, you coordinate with the dentist. Kaya sinabing coordination of services, whatever is needed by the people in the community na hindi mo kayang gawin, you coordinate that service. Malinaw. You establish linkage and collaborative relationship. So, dapat dito hindi ka na mahiyain. Medyo kinakapalan mo na yung mukha mo. And at the same time, you establish rapport with different healthcare members. Pinakamahalaga yun doon. Trainer, health educator. Being a trainer, no, whatever we have the skills, we have the procedure, we attended a training or seminar, no, ibaba natin sa kanila. Para whatever we know, alam din nila. Diba ganun yun sa mga midwife, barangay health workers, even helots, guys, kasama natin sila in the community. Okay? And at the same time, when we say health educator, eto gagawin nyo na to. Dapat in level 3, not only in the community, no? As a health educator, tulad ng sinasabi ko, you assess an abnormality in a vital signs, in whatever physical assessment that you did, dapat kasama lagi ang health education. Kasi hindi mo masosolve yun eh. Diba? Hindi natatapos lang sa gamot ang buhay ng isang pasyente. But educating them properly because sabi ko nga sa inyo, less knowledge or no knowledge ang mga tao. Kaya nga ganun ang sitwasyon nila. Okay? Premarital counseling, ginagawa nyo din yan. Alam nyo, sa amin ngayon, ang mga duty na nursing students nung last year, hindi man kami nag-a-appear sa Trimedia. Pero sila ang nagpo-post. Magugulat kayo dun sa San Jose at sa Kataling na Facebook. Gawa ng students ko yun. Pinopost nila. Okay? Kinakikita rin yung mga ginagawa dun kasi kinakaktive. So, huwag kayong magugulat, pinopost yun. Health monitor yun, no? Yung detect the deviation. Kunwari, mayroon kang pasyente, nakita mo mataas ang BP for how many years, you monitor. Ano kayang gagawin ko para, alam mo yung goal mo kasi in the community is the improvement of the life of the people. So when you will not monitor, matutulungan nyo ba sila? Nalalaman mo ba kung nagde-depreciate, kung mapangit yung lagay niya? Kay role model, you provide good example. Sabi dyan, helpful living. Kaya, minsan sabi ko, merenda na kayo, tapos bibili nyo sa tindahan, soft drinks, chichiria. Pwede naman itago nyo na hindi kayo nakikita ng mga community members. Why? They will not believe in you pag sinabi nyo ang discussion natin is nutritious foods. Pero nakikita nila yun ang kinakain nyo. You have to be role model in whatever way. We are not perfect, but in a community na nandun ka, na nakikita ka nila, you have to be a role model. Kasi lahat ng sasabihin mo doon, baliwala na. Pag nakitaan ka nila na yung sinasabi mo, you did not apply to yourself. Change agent. You motivate change. No? Dating mataas ang BP, dating hindi nag-exercise, dating nag-smoke, pinawasan niya, dating alcoholic, nagbawas, nagtanggal. That is change agent. Alam niyo ako, mababaw ako. Pagkasama ko students, nag-iikot ako in community. Pag nakita ko bukas sa isang araw na bago niya, alam niyo, ang sarap. Sabi ko, ay salamat, may nagawa yung student, may nagawa kami. Kasi nga, alam niyo, ang community kasi, doon mo makikita, pag sa hospital kasi natuwa yung doktor gumaling. Ganon din ang feeling natin, guys, in the community. Pag nakita mong nag-improve, dating madumi, naging malinis. Dating hindi naliligo, naligo. Dating hindi nagsisipilyo, nagsipilyo. That is being a change agent. And for me, yun ang aking parang way of measuring my success as a community health nurse. Next, reporter, statistician, no? Ito lang, madami po ba talaga? No. Pag everyday ka nag-encode at nagpe-prepare at ng mga reports mo, hindi ka mahihirapan. Kaya huwag kayong magtataka yung mga nurses, midwife, nakatutok din in the computer. Akala nyo naglalaro, no. Akala nyo nag-FB, no. They have to prepare and submit report. May daily sila, may weekly sila, may monthly sila, may semi-annual sila, may yearly report. Madali lang to, basta hindi ka tamad. Everyday na lahat ng servisyo na na-provide nyo, encode mo na. Why? Binibigay kasi yun sa DOH, yung FHSIS. May system. That is, yung DOH kasi natin, kung na-discuss na sa inyo ang FHSIS, that is the Field Health Services Information System. Yun ang way ng DOH to monitor kung lahat ng programs na binababa nila is ini-implement natin sa baba. Malinaw. Kaya minsan pag inutusan kayo, mag-search and destroy kayo. That is the program of the health center under DOH. Ha? Kaya huwag kayong magtataka, ma'am, ano pang search and destroy? Ma'am, magpapatakpo, ma'am, magbibigay po ng ganito, magtitimbang po, yes. Gawain din natin yan. Okay? Kasama dito, sorry, no? In being a statistician, guys, hindi lang kayo dapat mag-focus yung tinatali nyo lang, yung mga sakit. Dapat, ako dinagdagan ko to, being a statistician is being an evaluator. Bakit ko sinabi? Nakita ni Edronel ngayon 10 ang may dengue, bukas 20. Edronel, dapat alert ka. Baka bukas 50 yan. Kasi community health nurse, kasakop mo yan eh. You have to investigate, ba't ganun? Hindi lang tali, no. Kaya minsan alam nyo, pag sa akin after ng bago matapos ang duty nyo, guys, isa-isahin yung tali. Leader, paki-isa-isa sa akin tali. Gusto kong malaman, ang common diseases na hinandle natin nung araw na yun. Kasi dun ka po pwedeng gumawa ng plan mo for tomorrow. Naintindihan? Next, researcher. You participate in whatever conduct of survey, studies, researches. Tulad nga na example lang yung bakit kaya tumataas ang kaso ng dengue. That is research. Bakit kaya mas maraming nakakagat ng pusa kaysa sa aso? That is research. Kaya dapat nga ngayon na nagpapasa kayo ng proposal ng title nyo, no? Dapat tinitignan yung mga pressing problem in the community. Kasi mas magandang i-research siya, makatotohanan. May kakapuntahan. Kay supervisor, you monitor the works and performances of the midwife and other auxiliary health workers, even barangay health worker. Dapat andoon din yung ikaw, marami kang alam. You have to make them like you. Ako like ko sinasabi, no, kung may hawak ka, mas mababa sa'yo, ikaw nag improve ka, dapat sinasama mo sila sa improvement mo. Tandaan nyo, pag naging supervisor kayo, wag nyo lang pagsilbihan yung sarili nyo. Pagsilbihan nyo nasa baba nyo. Kailangan ng goal mo, kasi naging supervisor na rin ako dati, no? In disaster. Lagi kong sinasabi, mag-training kayo, ako bahala. Binibigyan ko sila ng training, why? That is being a supervisor. For me, ang success ng supervisor, nakita mo rin umaangat yung nasa baba mo. Hindi lang ikaw. Okay? Manager, no? Being a manager, ikaw yung responsible sa overall services na binibigay ninyo. Okay? Ang haba ng pila sa animal bite, dapat iniisip mo, paano ko kaya papadaliin? O, di ba? Yung serbisyo, sabi nila, ang pangit ng gamot na binibigay namin. Nauubos siya. Paano ko ba siya i-manage para hindi naman siya nauubos agad? That is being a manager. Any question, guys? Any question? Okay, wala. So, let's proceed, no, with the activity for next week. Edronel, pagpasok nyo sa akin ng Monday, magkuquiz, magdi-discuss ako. Then on the last 1 hour, I think that is Tuesday, ito ang activity nyo. Building bridges. Huwag nyo masyado tong basahin. This is a technical one, but ito ang gagawin. Okay, you have to think of the materials, bawal bumili, nahuhuli ko pag bumibili, dapat yung mga group members, yung meron lang sa bahay nila. Is that clear, Edronel? Hahatiin mo sa dalawa yung section nyo, dalawang grupo lang. Yung iisipin nyo, maliit lang naman na bridge na you have to present to me on Wednesday. After nyo magawa, represent siya sa akin bago tayo maghiwa-hiwal. Okay, gagawa kayo ng bridge. This is the question na isipin lahat ng members. What is the importance of the bridge in the community? Ano daw ang halaga ng isang bridge sa community? Malinaw. So, dependent doon sa brainstorming nyo kung ano ba ang halaga at naitutulong ng bridge sa isang komunidad. Wala po ba? Kasi may sinabi po diyang spaghetti, no? Nasa sa inyo yun. Kaya nga sabi ko, huwag niyong basahin yan technically. Mas gusto ko, maisip niyo ano ba kasi ang bridge? O pag naisip niyo kasi anong halaga niya, so ano ang dapat materials? Ulitin ko, yung mga available lang sa bahay ninyo. Next, they have to report to me and answer the questions like, ano ang need for bridges in our community? Nasa ilalim niya. Number 2, you identify the materials. Bakit iyon ang ginamit ninyo ng materials sa construction nyo? Huwag nyo nang i-discuss sa akin yung property, no need, no, ulitin ko, no need. You identify the structural element. Ano ang mga structural elements sa bridge mo? At bakit mo nilagay yun? Sabi nyo, engineer ba kami, no? No, identify the forces, no, acting in bridge. So, ibig sabihin, dapat pala, ma'am, matibay, yes. Okay? Yun lang ang dapat nyong sagutin. So, bahala na si Edronel sa inyo kung paano ang hatian. Basta dalawang grupo lang. Then, you have to bring the materials na gagamitin nyo on the second day. Ibig sabihin, Tuesday. Any questions? Sorry sa technical problem. So, ganito ang ating style. Monday, quiz muna. Kasama po ba itong concept of community? No. Alam ko namang ayaw yung pagsamahin. Yung una lang, introduction. So, after the quiz, magdi-discuss muna ako. Don't worry. I-upload ko na later pag malakas na yung internet yung bagong topic natin for next week. Then, iyon na. Magbi-building bridges na tayo. Okay, any question? Wala. So, thank you for attending the class. Sorry for the technical problem. Okay, so see you next week. Wala kayong tanong ha? Basta pag may tanong, just post on RGC. Kung may mga problems, may mga suggestion, you have, ano na lang, open ako doon. So you have to, mag-chat lang. Thank you, Edronin. Sorry sa sorry kanina.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay.
Maraming salamat po,